So this is a game called Panic, and as you can see, I entered the code release because this was recorded around the time of the game's release, which was on 2022. I'm pretty sure November 1st. I think that's the American format. Oh no, sorry, that would be the British format. It says 1/11, so that would be British format. But yeah, this is kind of a horror game. It has an interesting escape mechanic. So basically, there's these 3 scanners, and for everyone it's the same. They have the same 3 scanners, and each scanner has 3 items you need to have at the you have 3 inventory slots, so you need to have those 3 items when scanning. And once you complete all the scanners, and it also takes your items after scanning, obviously, then the exits open, and it's these 2 trap doors that are also kind of randomly placed, and then you win. But for the killer, who is the cleaning bot, Happy, okay, I'm not gonna talk over the announcer.
Attention shoppers, Walmart is now closed.
And then I think he says
Walmart is now closed.
Okay, so I actually got picked as Happy. His role is really boring. You just chase people and kill them if you touch them. There's no traps or any sort of cool mechanic with him. Although it says pull, or no, it says hold click to vacuum. You don't actually pull them closer. It's just if you touch them that you kill them. So yeah, he's kind of boring. And on top of him being the same speed as players, so these are actually NPCs, that's why they just instantly die. But he's the same speed as players, I'm pretty sure. And he can even get zapped, but he doesn't have traps or anything. He doesn't have any cool ability. So it's kind of unfortunate I got picked as him first. Although you might say it's lucky, it's also annoying that I had to just chase people for, I think it was 7 minutes. But yeah, now Happy is sad. So I mainly I've played for an hour, but for this video, it mainly covers 2 games I played, one as Happy, and then I also want to include one as Survivor. And it has a few clips of me getting badges because I went badge hunting, but most of my badge hunting was actually done off camera. I did a little bit of off camera badge hunting, because I need to get help from a guy, because some of these badges are really ridiculous. Well, again, this is from a while ago, so maybe they're much easier now, and they also added new badges that I don't have. I might have to play this game again. But so one badge, I think this is the hardest badge I had to get. Well, the hardest badge I actually got. It's called Keep It Clean. Pick up 50 items in 1 round as the monster. So basically, you can pick up items, right? You can also drop items, and if someone shoves you, players can shove each other, and there's a chance that when you get pushed that you drop an item. So, also, and when Happy strangles you, or when Happy attacks you, strangling is when he actually kills you. You also drop a random item that you're holding, guaranteed if you're holding any. So, and also, if these items lay on the floor for 5 seconds, they become rotten and cannot be picked up. So, and when Happy picks up one of these, he gains a small speed boost. So although it's pretty rare for people to actually drop items, and collecting 50 of them is really difficult. So I had to have someone just keep picking up items and drop them immediately for me to get the badge, and then I also did the same for him. But yeah, that's probably the hardest badge I got. I think pretty much there's another badge that wasn't difficult, but yes, not many people had it. It's called Choosing Violence, where you have to push 50 people before escaping, but I do show a clip of that later in the video. So here, my Happy round comes to an end where the guy that he just despawns. He just leaves. I don't know if me attacking him just cut off his internet. I don't know. But anyway, now we get into the round where I'm a player. So here you get to see the player perspective, and for the rest of the video, I don't play as Happy ever again. In the beginning, it's just waiting for players. I don't know why games do a timer like this, waiting for players. I'm sure you could have something where each player sends an event when
Attention
they're ready.
shoppers. Walmart is now closed.
Yeah. Then you could have a timer just as maximum, but no, it just always waits 17 seconds consistently. So, oh, another cool thing is that while Happy's not in elimination protocol, he's like the player who is playing as Happy or the bot doesn't actually, like, the player doesn't control him. He just sort of walks around aimlessly. But also, if he sees an item on the floor, he turns yellow and goes to grab it. So that's also pretty cool. And you can, like, I'm not sure if there's much strategy involved with that, but it's just a cool little feature. So here I get my first scanner, which also gives me the authorized badge. And yeah, I mean, the game is not the most fun, but it wasn't that bad. But I mean, commentating over it is kind of boring. Okay, so there's a little bit more about scanners. So basically, you can hover over each item to see the name of it, and then there's shapes in the top right that, so from left to right, it corresponds to the items. And I'm pretty sure the square means it's in like the dry food section. The triangle means it's in like the fresh food section, and the circle is fresh food section, and triangle is frozen foods. I'm fairly certain. So in this round, I don't get first, and I don't even get second. But I do actually end up getting third. Okay, so I get my final scanner, and the trapdoor is right there. So that's my first win. And there's a badge for winning for the first time, a badge for getting top 3, and then there's another badge for getting first. So now, after that game, I'm just gonna switch over. So the guy in the chat was like, "I'm gonna let you guys win," but I don't know. It's honestly hard to tell because being Happy is just so difficult that I don't know if he honestly just gave up or if he was just trying. But you know, he was doing so bad. He's like, "Oh, I'm actually letting you guys win." I would definitely say that if I was just being bad. This clip, okay, nothing really interesting happened, but I just thought it would be funny how when I escaped, Happy still went to the cutscene anyway. He must have been pretty upset that he saw me doing the escape thing, and he's just sitting there. He's like, why am I not killing him? Okay, so here, here's where I got like the lunch money badge, where you push someone. They drop their item and then you take it. I don't think I even needed the item. It is pretty mean. Oh, so here is the badge I talked about before, choosing violence, where you have to push 50 people and then escape, at least 50 people. And this was the rarest badge at the time. And in the game summary card, it'll say I actually pushed 51 people. So I went a little bit overboard. But then for some reason I decided to gloat in the lobby that I was the 203rd person to get the badge. And I mean, now over 19,000 people have it, but apparently it was pretty rare back on the release. And this clip, it's the only time I died in the whole recording. He snaps my neck. Okay, oh, one more mechanic I forgot to mention. Oh my god. Okay, so here's where, I did lunch money, but against an AI, so it was crimes against AI, because it was against an NPC. But the last mechanic is that on your back is like this little card. Not card, this little like backpack. If it's smiling, it means Happy is far. If he's close, it'll like frown. And for the trophy backpack, which I never got because I got first. I think it just glows red. So yeah, that's like another little mechanic that it's supposed to be helpful, but again, Happy is so easy to avoid, it doesn't even help. But that is the end of the video. I managed to talk about nothing for 10 minutes. Actually, sorry, no, 9 minutes 34, or the whole video is 9 minutes 55. But yeah, thank you for watching this pretty bad video. I will hopefully release RB Battles videos within the next 3 years. I want to get those done, and then finally I'll be good with my videos folder. Okay, bye!